And then say, yo, what up? How's it going, man?
It's going good, you?
I'm well. I'm very, very well. So midnight under all, huh?
Yeah.
All
It
right.
was, I was bored and I was catching up on some JoJo and deck building, and now we're here.
I see. All right, so here's the elevator pitch. What's going on with the deck?
A lot of attacks really fast. Not really. So when I saw Hardened Barrage and Rapid Punch, I thought it was just too funny. So I was trying to find a bunch of characters that I could comfortably fit them in and be like, yeah, it's a funny deck. Just because the whole point is those two attacks, and the fact that they work together is even funnier to me. And then I was reading Midnight, and the fact that I can just like refill my hand to look for more copies, and then the ability to like commit my rival to just go ham or to stop them from doing things
Right.
seemed pretty fun. So that's where I started, and then I just thought it would be even funnier to reference JoJo. And here we are.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can't knock that. So what do we need help on today? What's the goal of the deck doc?
The goal is foundations, because I feel like my defense is non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are some draw cards, there are some things that are buffing my punches, and then with all the keywords on all of those cards, it's just straight value. But I feel like it's, if I'm not killing, I'm dead in return.
Right. That does make sense. Doing a little looking. Give me just 1 second. I actually really like what this deck's got going on, because these both have the same 3 keywords.
And it also works with Texas to combo into punch, so it's still more damage. Right. So you can do like a harden Texas, harden, and just keep going like that if you wanted to.
Yeah, I dig that. That is very cool.
And then with I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, but with Midnight's attack,
okay.
All of my attacks have 3 keywords, and then this attack also has 3 keywords.
Right.
So we're filling up our hand more, and then if we get more attacks, it's just easy damage.
That makes sense to me. Okay. So I'm still looking. I'm still doing some. You're a charge. You're a charge. That's interesting. That's interesting.
These 2 attacks, like, if you can get them to work, they're just too funny. They're charges, they're furies, they're slams, they're punches. What's not to love? They're both 4 diffs.
One more page, I think. All right. Let's take a look. So I got a bunch of stuff in here. that I think is interesting. So let's chat about the attacks that I picked first. I don't think I picked any. Okay, actions, assets, flex your might. Both players reveal a card from their hand. If you reveal Somnambulism, you are technically above curve. If you reveal anything else, you are below curve. Of like what to put on the board, right? So I'll show you Somnambulism, and then I'll draw 2 cards. Feels very good.
Yeah.
We're only playing 16 attacks, which means we do have to make this a 50-card deck.
Okay.
Yeah, because we actually have to see our attack lineup.
Yeah. Midnight can only do so much.
Correct. My other actions and assets are Sugar Rush power up.
Okay.
It says that eventually we will kill you.
Yep.
You will die. And then we have Earphone Jack, surprisingly, because the main 8 attacks we're playing are all charges.
Hold on. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, and so they just get an extra speed, right?
Yeah.
And so like they're not whatever. You discard the top card of Rival's deck. I actually want to take, and instead of this Somnambulism, this is crazy. I actually want to take this out, and I would have put in the 3-diff response after you play this discard momentum, draw, stack your deck, and then draw or whatever. And then put like 2 of these in the sideboard.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Oh, because if I can just stack and then draw, then I either know what I'm checking, or I'm just going to put them in my hand for either defense or offense.
Correct. And this like gives you like a decent momentum out. Because this card already isn't a punch for Texas, right? Which I think is going to be like the weakest part of your deck. And like being like, yo, I'm gonna specialize sound waves and then go stack 2 5s so that I know that my barrages and my punches are going to work. I'm here for it. I'm very much down for that. Or I'll specialize sound waves and it has 3 keywords, and then I'll stack my Somnambulism, and then I'll play my Somnambulism. My first enhance will be commit your character, and then I'll draw 2, discard 2. So like these 2 cards just like tactic really well together.
Okay, yeah.
On to foundations. Prone to Dries.
This card is created.
Discard a card, your attacks get +1 damage for the rest of the turn. Our goal is to draw just as many fucking cards as we can and slam as much damage as possible. Rapid Punches says you draw cards. Somnambulism says you draw cards. Specialized Soundwave says you draw cards. If we are end up playing it, Flex Your Might draws cards. Chivalrous Competitor draws cards. Destined for Mainstream Success draws cards.
Yeah.
Exclamation draws cards. And these are all
and I have
Heroes Inspiration draws cards.
There's also that preparing for battle. There's also discard draw.
Yeah, it's discard draw though, so like you go even, and this makes us go -1. But this just says like even discard 1 card, all your attacks get +1 damage for the rest of the turn. These are no longer 4 damage moves; they're 5 damage moves, right? And that makes this like this a 4 high for 6 as a 4 diff, and then you commit a foundation, and it says it's a 4 high for whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with staggering positivity, it's even more. It's 7 damage.
Correct. Yeah, tell me about staggering positivity.
I had a lot of 3 diffs, and it's more damage. That's it.
I love that. Instead of staggering, we're gonna do Revel instead. Revel and floating.
Well,
those are regular cards.
Sure. Yeah. But like if I'm checking attacks too, because like a big part of them is having a lot of them. This is I shuffle 3 of them back into my deck. right?
That is fair. That is fair. I also...
I also understand it's a 2 for 4.
It's a 2/4 that gives +2 damage once, whereas Revel says you get +1 damage for the rest of the... on every attack. On every attack.
Yeah.
Right? You play 3 attacks, and this card's already better stats-wise than what Staggering does.
Yeah.
Right? And we
was
also
more
have got
there for the
sound waves now
recovery,
to recycle our cards.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. Hey, this is your deck. I'm here to help you, right? I'm not here to make your deck. If you like Staggering,
Yeah,
we'll leave it, right?
Well, I'm just. It's just a lot of cards that I'm not used to reading or like thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just taking me a second to get to your point of view and be like, it's like special is potential damage plus it's doing what that card's doing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Prone to Dry Eyes and Revel, all these attacks that I want to play more than one of are +2 as I'm going.
Yeah.
Basically, if I have both of them.
What's up with the homage?
I needed a low block and I was struggling.
Love it. I'm gonna cut this card altogether. This card's gone, and we're gonna
That's
play 4x of Chivalrous Competitor. It's the same low block, but it's now on a spam that draws us a card, so that we can just try and find our attacks a little easier. What's up with the You're So Obvious?
So it's a card that the more I'm playing on like Earth and Good, I like. I just think it's fun. So I guess more of a pet card.
Okay.
And to me, it's just I return to printed damage. So if like my attacks get debuffed, it's free speed. Or if I'm getting speed debuffed, it's just extra damage, right? It's resetting. It's resetting my stats and then making me bigger.
I think one of it is totally fine. You should put more on the sideboard if you need them.
Okay.
Because remember, we have to also get this down to 50.
Yeah.
In order to make this work. Hero's Inspiration.
It's a draw and it's good stats for my attacks, right? I say I open with any attack, right? I check it.
Yeah.
I can respond. Now it's +2/+2. If I build it, I add it to my card pool. I draw a card. It also has ally, which is a keyword.
Why does the keyword matter?
The keyword for the attack I can't pronounce.
Somnambulism?
Yeah, that one.
This just says we have to have 2 attacks in our card pool. If you played 3 Heroes Inspiration and then Somnambulism just to draw 2, discard 1, I'll disown you.
No, never.
Okay.
But I'm just saying it was like that. I was just like, oh, it's next keyword. When I check it, my things are getting bigger. Like, and that's like a lot of things with the foundations I have. It's like, oh, it had midnight on it, or oh, it's making my things go bigger.
Can I convince you to cut this card altogether? I think this card's bad, man. It's either you cut Hero's Inspiration or Talented Baker. Your choice. Sorry, Hero's Inspiration, Talented Baker, or Preparing for Battle. You get to keep one of these cards.
I get to keep one.
Mm-hmm. The other one is getting cut altogether, and then the last one is gets to be 3 copies of Specialist of Sound. And then whichever one you do decide to keep, we're probably going to also cut down to a 3 of.
I think Hero's Inspiration is just the eat it 2. I just have to prove it to you. Okay. So I want to keep it.
All right, so this one is going to leave. This one is going to leave. Specialist gets to be at a 3, and we're going to put Hero's Inspiration at a 3 and see what that does to my numbers. We are at 51. Okay, we have more cutting to do. All right, all worked up. What's going on with this guy?
Had midnight on it.
I love that. Easily excited?
Very simple. It was 0 diff, high block.
This card's fucked up. You passed that check. Okay. Exhausted Exclamation is going to be a 4 of. Hero Killer.
Just some sort of defense. Just if I face like a Momo, anybody that builds in the combat phase, it's just gives me more opportunity when I go to my combat because where's their foundation?
Can I convince you to cut? I'm gonna put it in the sideboard for now. To cut Hero Killer and put in 4x copies of Advice for Winners. Advice for Winners says that whenever you check one of your
I'm familiar.
14 3 checks, you still kill them on the turn.
Yeah, I'm familiar because it's in Golden Age All Might, my All Might 5 deck.
Yeah.
It's my best friend in that deck.
Let's double check our numbers. 53, so cutting. Staggering Positivity is a card that you said you didn't want to cut, which I totally respect. I'm down for that. Spirited Referee.
Again, ahead for night. Honestly, I put like almost close to no effort in my foundations.
Love it. I think this
I was
card
like, my attacks are funny, and then I just put what makes them bigger, and that was my thought process. That's why I was really fighting with Patreon today, because I really want to play this deck. I think the concept is good, but my foundations was just, it was not there. It really wasn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna cut this card altogether. I think it's bad. And then we're gonna see 51. Okay, I get to go up to. If we take both of these and put you at a 3 and you at a 3, are you down to run 6-2 checks? If not 5 is
not
fine?
really. Like the midnight
4?
attack was only at 4, so I would stay at so it'd be at 16.
Okay.
Because honestly, I think maybe 3 2 checks would be fine. But now that we're adding like the utility of specialist, I'm a little lost, honestly.
I'm a little lost. What do you mean?
Like I don't know about like upping the 2 checks.
Okay. So here's the thing, right? We got a lot of cool things that we haven't even touched, right? We have full on attack mode that says that your attacks get +3 speed, +1 damage, and you gain a health for destroying cards. We haven't added in Prone to Dry Eyes. I don't think we'll get to, though. Snack Time says that your moves get more speed and stun, and at Deadlock, you get to draw more cards to just see more stuff. We haven't added Floating or Revel or Spooky is insane in your character. No Celebrity status, Pull No Punches. This is the sickest thing that your deck can do. Truthfully, you play a Hardened Barrage and then a Rapid Punch, and then you Pull No Punches the Hardened Barrage after you use the Rapid Punches abilities, and then you Celebrity status it back to the top of your deck, and then your Rapid Punches hits, and then you draw back your Hardened Barrage, or you commit with Midnight and you discard X cards and you draw your Hardened Barrage. Like, this is insane in your deck, but this is a 3 diff, and we're playing 2 checks. We haven't included Earphone Jack at all. Desperate Mainstream Success not being in your deck is crazy daisy. You do the same thing with Celebrity status and then Destined. There's just like a lot that we haven't done. Exhausted gets to be a 3 of, I think. Back to 50. This is technically a 50 card deck that just will murder people. This is technically what this deck does. This is a murder machine that we have now concocted.
Okay. So here's the deal right now.
Uh-huh.
I want to test it as is, as a kill machine, in your words.
Okay.
And see how I feel about the deck.
Yeah.
And if I like it, then you get Fire Dobby on the 26th. If I think that I feel like it's missing something, and you're like, yep, that's what these cards were for, then I'll just bring it back on the 26th.
The other option is, if I can convince you, let's just take out Staggering Positivity and just throw in 4 Sugar Rush Power Up. And I think you'll kill people easier. This card does this card's job, but better.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Tight. I got a bad card out of your deck, and I'm hyped for it. All right. Have fun murdering people.
Thanks.
You're welcome, man. I think this deck is just going to beat the shit out of people for sure. I think the weakest card in your deck actually is just this Texas Smash, but it definitely is on theme for the as many punches as you can possibly throw that you were talking about at the very beginning.
Oh,
I've
I was
never seen a single
working.
episode of JoJo's.
It's just they punch really like basically it's like this pitcher, but with them, and they're just many punches,
Makes
and
sense.
they make funny sounds when they punch.
Fair enough.
They just go aura, 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 and that's it.
All right, buddy. Let me shoot you the list, and you have a good rest of your day.
Thanks.
Okay.
I will.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.